Welcome to Brainwreck. I'm Jason X.
And I'm Kevin Graham.
And this is the best show on the internet.
Oh, we're back.
Back in the new year,
in the
everybody.
New Year's groove. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy
That's right.
January 10th.
What is it? It's the 10th already?
I mean, it feels like it's already May. Can we just talk about
July?
that real quick? It is May up in here. The time is the time is flying by. Memorial Day is just around the corner. Get ready for the 4th of July
Get your
season.
barbecues.
Joey Chestnut is already ready to go with the hot dogs.
He's training.
Yep. And
representing America.
We're bringing it on home. Get ready for your Christmas shopping because the new year is just around the corner, folks.
Yeah, I mean, I'm already looking for Black Friday.
You're looking for Black Friday. I am still shopping Black Friday deals. Can we talk about this real quick? Because here's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, I am a Black Friday specialist. Like,
oh, yeah. I mean, you put it on your business card.
Like Black Friday specialist. Like, I know where to get the deals. I know when to get them. Granted, I only buy like 3 things, but I buy from like 3 stores and then I buy like 100 things, but that's different.
You're kind of like a knockoff version of Honey. You're like honeydew.
What?
You know that app extension, Honey, that gets you all the deals and the coupons and stuff.
Oh, I thought.
Yeah, but you're like the knockoff version of that. So you're like the Honeydew.
Oh, that's a weird thing to tell somebody, but sure, I'll accept that, I guess. But yeah, like I was shucking and jiving on these Black Friday deals when they came out. But then, what I did not realize is the way to go is the post-Christmas, post-New Year's deals.
Oh, okay.
That
the
is the post Black Friday, post Christmas, post New Year's. Because let me tell you something.
Damn.
That is when all the stores are trying to liquidate their inventory. They're trying to get ready for the spring season. You go out now, and you know what you're seeing in the stores? Jorts, sleeveless shirts, summer wear. Guys, this is why I'm saying May and Memorial Day. Look, you're ready. Look at you.
Well. I mean,
no,
okay.
You're ready.
So yes. No, I'm ready because listen, in 2024, I'm ready to get weird.
Oh, dude,
this is
the year of weird.
I am ready to embrace the weird. It's an election year, so like, who the fuck knows?
Crap! It's
what
an
the
election
fuck's going
year.
on. I think the aliens are coming. So like,
listen,
I vote none of the above.
Folks, we all know what happened after 2017.
So many things happened.
So many things happened. This is the last year.
The world fell apart.
The world, listen, this is the roaring 20s, okay? The Great Depression is right around the corner. Get your fun out now. Make sure that this year is an absolute blast because we do not know what November holds.
In the 20s, they ate a lot of pate.
Oh.
And I am not a fan.
I've never had pate. I've had the other thing.
Tartare?
Well, sure.
It's like the same thing, right? Just one's cooked, one's not.
I mean, I'm not. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a chef. So like, I don't. But yeah, we are in store. Listen, okay, we're getting ahead of ourselves. We're getting ahead of ourselves because right now, first off, I want to send out a personal thank you to all of you who listened or watched to Sleigh Full of Wishes, our very first Christmas special that we ever did. It was a lot of work. It was a lot of fun.
You, sir, all the credit goes to you. I mean, we have credit to you because you did. Yes, we all contributed, but you did so much. Basically, the majority of the production work on that. So, congrats.
Well, thank you. A huge hand to Blakely K for like being the whole glue. Of Sleigh Full of Wishes, pulling that together. Chrissy with contributing a dynamite It was a freaking special. Thank
Yeah,
you.
it was a freaking
Thank you,
special.
Patrick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Christy with just like the whole middle run.
The whole the middle section of the whole thing was all her, and just like all, it was such a great collaborative
Yeah.
effort, and I hope people enjoy it. I hope you make it part of your Christmas tradition
Oh, it
to
will
listen
be.
every year
Yes.
to Sleigh Full of Wishes. Postmaster Murphy's counting on you.
That was the best freaking segment. Just
But anyway, that's how we ended our 2023.
yeah.
So before we get into what we're doing, this year, we kind of have to take a look back, a peek back. I never look behind me, but only once a year. And that's to look
Yeah.
back to see, how you felt about 2023 on the whole, how you did. What do you think? Like, how were your goals? Like, let's wrap it up. Let's wrap up 2023 in a nice bow here.
It's funny that you brought that up right now because I just found my goals.
Good job. No minute like the last minute.
No minute like the last minute. Okay. How do we do this? How do you want to start?
Well, I think the proper thing to do
Okay.
would be for you to go first, and to reveal what your goals were,
Yes.
and then systematically describe how you achieved every single one of them.
I can do that.
Okay. All right.
So, looking at the goals for this past year. Well, let me just say, in 2022, the goal was, and I'm pretty sure this was the only goal I set, was creating the 2 additional pieces of content each month for the channel, which I hit.
Right.
Granted,
You did achieve.
I did
You
it.
did achieve. Yes, true.
Technically, I did it. Therefore, 2022 was a success. 2023, you know what? I will still consider 2023 to be a success because, listen, it's not always about, the destination. Sometimes it's about the journey.
No, it's a journey, man.
And boy, did I have some journeys this past year.
Oh, we all went on on a long, strange trip.
We all had some vision quests, and it was something. But for this past year, okay, I had 4 specific goals and then 3 stretch ones, so 7 goals in total.
Okay, all right.
I had, kind of following up with 2022, creating 2 additional pieces of content a month.
Okay.
Playing through and completing 2 video games on stream or pre-recorded.
Okay.
I hate that we do this every year. I hate it. This is my least favorite time of the year because I just feel like I am just judged for an hour at the start of the year, and it really sets the tone for like everything that follows. But
You do it to yourself, though. That's the thing.
Number 3 was developing effects and bummers for Brainwreck TV shows. Okay, we're gonna get past that. Number 4 was having the merch store up and running, which we did.
Okay.
Okay.
We did that.
That was one. And we added some shirts to it. So that's good, which, by the way, I had some ideas.
If you like Sleigh Full of Wishes, there are some Sleigh Full of Wishes related
Yes.
merchandise.
Which, by the way, I had
On the
other
store.
ideas for the storefront.
Okay.
Nothing major. We'll talk soon.
Okay.
Very, we'll talk later. So those were the 4 core. Okay.
Okay.
And then stretch goals was vendoring a booth.
Okay.
Getting a primary care doctor and dentist. Okay.
Mhm.
And then starting with mental health treatment.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
We did talk about this.
Okay.
I knocked out 2 out of the 7. Well, hang on. Let me just say 2.5 out of 7. Okay, 2.5 out of 7. Because I did make a valid attempt to go to a primary care and set up a doctor-patient relationship.
Sure. Yeah.
And it was in that experience where I realized this is why I don't have a primary care physician. Because my experiences with primary care physicians has not been good.
Okay.
And
Right.
I addressed a number of issues that I was really hoping to get looked at and resolved this past year. And
Mm-hmm.
the feedback that I got was very similar to feedback I've gotten in previous years, where I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go see specialists from here on out. I don't need
Why not?
somebody to tell
Right?
me exactly how I feel and pay them. And I also don't
You
need
don't need a referral.
yeah, I don't need do you have to do referrals?
I mean, if you got an HMO, you do.
Oh,
But if you're on a PPO, you do not.
this is the wrong card. But yeah, it was like I go to this fucking guy and I'm just like, hey, so like here are 3 things I really want to work on.
Sure,
What can you
right.
do? And he's like, okay, well, I'm gonna prescribe you this, which was just a total mistake.
Mm-hmm.
And then he did send me to a specialist for another thing. And then I was like, hey, like I've got this really bad knee problem.
Mm-hmm.
It's X, Y, and Z. It's causing me a lot of problems, a lot of discomfort. What can I do? Is there something you can send or somebody you can send me to? And he's like, oh, just stretch it.
Oh,
And I'm like,
do some
okay,
yoga.
yeah. And I'm like, well, yeah. And like I've been trying to get back into the yoga, but I was like, okay, you know what? Like
Mhm.
this is why I don't like going to the doctor, because this is now like the second
Right.
time that I've gone to a doctor and been like, hey, I'm concerned about this. What can you
Mm-hmm.
tell me? And they're just like, no. I'm like, okay, cool, very cool. We're done
Yeah.
here, I think. But no,
Yeah.
So I was able to collaboratively, we were able to get the merch store up and running
Yes. Yes. Yes.
collaboratively.
Yes. Yep.
But did start the
Yep.
mental health care treatment, which
Yep.
very happy, very excited that I was able to do so. It's been going great. I highly recommend
Awesome.
it to everybody out there if you are dealing with issues, whether it's stress, anxiety, panic, or just, general depression, or even if you think you might have something, go talk to somebody. It is, without a doubt, amazing.
There you have it,
Amazing.
folks.
Um,
Right from the Graham's mouth.
I was close to the 2 pieces of content a month. I do want to point that out. I made it
You didn't.
I made it through August.
That's right.
These past few months have been a bit more busy than usually they are. So,
I mean, we're still waiting for you guys to go back to the DJ booth. Like,
we were talking about that. We actually talked about it a little bit after we got back into town the other week, and like we're definitely doing it. It was just a matter of it's been a long month.
here, Fenton.
Let's
Me as well.
Let's maybe take a moment and just relax.
Yes.
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 So,
yes.
But yeah, you know what? I feel like I set very modest goals, and I achieved what I felt like I needed to achieve, and it was still a great year overall. Probably
that's the thing.
Probably
Like,
the busiest year I've ever had. I will say that.
I would absolutely agree with that. And I think that was just kind of with that across the board, with everybody that I've talked to anyway. But yeah, like this 2023 seemed like a runaway year. Like we were talking about it all year long, how we're like, it's July already.
Yeah.
It's we're already putting out the pumpkins for Halloween when
God.
it's March.
Yeah.
And so with that being said, it says a lot that you still consider it a successful year.
Oh my God, yeah.
With only hitting 2 out of 7.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily it's important to take into consideration that like goals can be weighted differently.
Yeah.
They're not all equal. And as long as you hit, the ones that are the most important to you,
Yeah.
then what the fuck? We're all doing great, right?
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I think for me, it was definitely like realistically, like all the goals I set, like were absolutely achievable. Like none of them were wild, none of them were crazy, and I feel like it all would have been stuff that I absolutely could have done. But it just became a matter of like just things stacking and stacking and stacking, and then it was like I need to take a step back from something. Because like while like these are the things that I set out to do, what I did over here was fucking baller. You know what I mean?
Right.
So and that's why I say like 2023, like again, like I did have some goals that I really wanted to hit, but the journeys that I was able to go on, in my opinion, exceeded anything else I would have set out to achieve.
Right on, man.
Yeah.
That's great. Because it really is, about the journey. Destinations are great. Destinations are milestones. But like, if you're not enjoying getting there, then like, what the fuck? That's where you're spending most of the time. It's like when you don't enjoy your sleep, right?
Oh.
Like if you don't enjoy your sleep, you're there half the time.
Yeah.
So like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You gotta enjoy it. Like unless like you're having like some fucking zombie dreams or some shit. Like can't help that. Like I had this recurring dream as a child where the cartoon character Underdog was using his X-ray vision to burn down my home.
Oh, you had trauma.
Oh yeah, like fire was a big trauma for me as a child.
Yeah.
In fact, fun fact, when my parents told me that I was going to have a younger sibling, that they were basically breaking to the kids that we were going to have a third child, right? I said, I don't think that's a good idea. Like, I don't think you guys should do that. And it wasn't because like I was like at that time the youngest. I was just like, there could be a fire, and that could be a problem. Thanks, Underdog. Thanks, Hanna-Barbera.
You fucking dick. that is a position I don't know of any child taking. Like, hey, this isn't a good idea because something could happen.
And then like who would have thunk? Like probably like 23 years later, I almost set a guy on fire. Like, what are the odds?
Oh, of course.
I'd say.
Yeah.
So you would consider 2023 a success?
Without a doubt.
I think I would also, as well. I got my goals here that we set out at the beginning of the year. Now, I also did not achieve, everything.
Sure.
That I set out to do. For instance, some of the things I did not get to do was I wanted to record 2 songs.
Oh, yeah.
Did not get to do that. Now, I did record a song for Sleigh Full of Wishes. Me and Blakely K are kind of the she's the voice and I'm kind of the lyricist behind the OnlyFans Barbie jingle. So like that is a song.
That is
technically.
A song. Yep. It did not
but
get
Sleigh
any
Full of
views on
Wishes,
YouTube, but it is a song.
I mean, they buried the fuck out of that. Like, they ain't touching that with a fucking.
Because I was like, this ain't working.
No, it ain't working at all.
Yep.
Not even on TikTok. So.
The more you know.
Sleigh Full of Wishes was a giant recording project.
Yeah.
So, but it's still not 2 songs, and I still have probably a catalog of like 8 songs that I need to record. So that is not a success in my eyes.
Okay.
The other thing was I wanted to do a Kickstarter. We talked about, a project to kickstart. That didn't happen. I wanted to do a Comic-Con table. That also did not happen. That was more of a financial thing than anything else. And those are the ones that I did not hit. Now, the ones that I did achieve, however, I set out. Now, if you recall, in 2022, I had a running goal of doing 1 run every week.
Right.
And then week 2, I got COVID.
Yeah.
And I was fuck me.
Yeah.
And that sent me in like a downward spiral for like most of the year. Because like I couldn't, like my goal was already fucked week 2, right? So I decided last year I was going to be smarter. Instead of making it once a week, hey, motherfucker, there's 52 weeks in a year.
Yeah.
Like, just make it 52 runs.
Just make it 52.
Just make it 52.
Yeah, or 55, because that's how many or in a year, but like, yeah, like 52 to 55. Do it.
Wait, there's 55 weeks in a year?
That's what I'm led to believe.
Wait, have I been wrong this whole time?
Probably, yeah.
Wait, Fenton. Wait, where's Christy? Where's the math?
Christy's playing Baldur's Gate.
God damn it. All right, back up. Fenton, how many weeks in a year?
I mean,
Dude,
it is 52.1429.
Okay, well, I did like 54 runs, so like I think
that
I
is
covered.
fine. That is perfectly fine.
So, with that being said, that worked out way fucking better.
Yeah.
Way better. Because I was able to do, multiple consecutive runs, get it down, and it worked out to be the same.
Mm-hmm.
So that worked out really well. My other goal, and I'm losing my voice, folks, because I'm fucking just getting over a cold, was to do 52 workouts as well. Because, your boy got a little, he ain't ring shape anymore,
Bro, I don't think any of us are.
That kind of thing. So like between the runs and the workouts, so that worked out to be 1 run and 1 workout per week for the year. Cool. Very attainable.
Very attainable.
And goddamn, like I hit both of those. Luckily, I got a rowing machine for my birthday, so like that helped out a ton.
Oh sure.
Because like you throw on a goddamn Survivor Series '96,
just work
and
through
just
that.
and just
Just
and
work
just start
through that.
rowing.
Oh yeah.
And you're like, holy shit, none of these guys are cooperating.
No,
that
was the 90s.
Like it was like Furnace and LaFawn debuted, and like nobody was having it.
No, yeah.
So
yeah.
So like that helped out a ton.
Mm-hmm.
So I think part of the process of making these goals is figuring out what actually works. That's really the key. Because once you figure out what works, then you can implement it towards other things. So like I'm going to carry over that 52 thing. Like that's a done deal. That's really worked out. So some other goals that we had, I had the merch store on there. We got that up. I wanted to start a new show for the channel. Mm-hmm. And I kind of did that
we
twice.
Sort of got to it, yeah.
Like so I did a couple Axis Arcade.
You're right.
And the thing is, like, with my arcade machine, the technology's not there.
Yeah.
For me to do that show. Like I still want to do that show, and I probably still will do that show. Mm-hmm. But it's not there to do the show the way that I want to do it.
Yeah.
With like the 3 camera setup and everything. So I will probably do a few more of those to try to tweak it to see if I can get it to where I can do it.
Oh yeah.
But it may be a project I might have to abandon at some point.
Okay.
But so I did that, but I also did the Disney live streams.
You were
as well.
Those were great.
Those were a lot of fun to do. The problem was, though, depending on the day that I was going, I couldn't get a good enough signal to get a good enough, picture to be able to do that consistently. So it was kind of like an experimental year of trying different things and things that worked. And you brought up a good point, like halfway through the year of like doing not live content. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And I think that's probably more the route I'm going to go for additional content on this channel. I think this show will always be live.
This show will always have, like this show, Video Game Date Night. We're going to have a lot of content that's still going to be live, 100%.
Yeah, and I just got a new board game that's fucking awesome that we're going to do Board Game Date Night on. So we're going to bring that back as well for a couple episodes. But I think anything else on this channel going forward is probably going to be a pre-recorded thing. It's just easier to do. And I think it'll be better for the channel.
So with that point, that actually ties into something that I was going to talk about later for like this year goals. I am no longer going to be doing like unless it's a specific thing. I'm no longer going to be doing game streams directly on this channel.
Okay.
So what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start streaming on Twitch.
Oh, okay.
But then what I plan to do is upload the stream. We have Brainwreck Gaming on YouTube. I'm going to start uploading the streams there, but then doing a condensed, edited version for this channel.
So you're gonna. There's 3 different ways to watch it, folks.
Yes.
Like we're giving you if you want the full thing, if you want the live thing, if you just want the cut down thing.
But yeah,
that's what
we're
doing here.
For a direction for this channel for this year, I think produced content over live will provide some interest.
Yeah, and I have some goals for this channel. When we're getting into this year's goals, which I know you're not prepared for at all, but I'm going to swing it on you to do.
Hey, I call it on the fly.
So the other things that the other goals that I had planned was to let's see here. We got Liquid Space Discussions was launched on this channel, which I think is a phenomenal show. We have let's see here. I had some professional goals. I got a raise. I got some certifications, things like that. Those were achieved. So all in all, I would say it was a very, very, very successful year. Patrick, get yourself some fucking goals. Get yourself a goddamn habit tracker. What are you doing? Am I not the fucking pudding? Am I not the fucking pudding? God damn. Anyway. So all in all, I would say 2023 was a very successful year for myself.
So. Yeah. Because like I was saying, like 2023 was without a doubt the busiest year.
It was so fucking
that
busy.
I've had. But like in a good way too. It wasn't just like, fuck, like I'm so fucking busy. Like it was like, yeah, I'm busy. Like we're going and playing D&D. We're traveling. We're going here. We're going there. We're going to go do this thing. We're going to go do that thing. Like we definitely made up for like a lot of missed time in Austin this year. We definitely
you got a new hobby of dropping claws.
We were dropping so many claws. We actually just sort of like segmented out everything we're going to donate.
I saw that.
Yep.
Wow.
Because we're going to be donating the majority of it to like a children's hospital, and we're going to keep doing that as we're collecting everything moving forward. But yeah, so like doing that, and then just like keeping up with like our friends groups down here, and then just like career advancement, and just like it was a very busy but like self-fulfilling year, I would say. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So give me your that was a great way to wrap up 2023. I would agree with everything that you said. I would say I had a lot of fun throughout the year. We did a lot of things. It was very, very busy. But one thing leaving the year that was very apparent to me, and it's one thing that really kind of drives my focus for this year going forward, is again, folks, I'm just getting over something we're going to talk about in a little bit.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Was being too goal oriented. That was something that really like stood out to me as having too much on my plate. I was very, very, very ambitious last year, and it really paid off. Like I got so many things done. I feel like I leveled up like 5 times last year. But at the end of the day, I was also like, I'm fucking exhausted. Like it was like Christmas time.
Right.
Like spoilers, folks, like we hung out over Christmas. Okay. But like when you guys were here and we were like just chilling and hanging out, I'm like, I haven't done this since like August. Like legitimately.
Yeah.
Like just sat around and played a game.
Yeah.
Like since like August.
Yeah, it's the
And that's
best.
not okay.
No, you need to do that more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was like a really fucking like eye-opening thing for me of like, yeah, you can accomplish a lot of shit in a year cuz like I
Yeah.
did. But like also at the end of the day, like if you keep doing that, like life is going to be over
Yeah.
in the blink of an eye cuz
Oh,
you're
yeah.
just going to work your way through it.
Yeah.
So that was a real fucking like eye-opening thing for me of like you need to find the balance.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a very good point.
And that's the theme. Well, there's two themes for 2024 for me.
Sure.
One is we're getting weird.
Yes.
And two is we're going to have balance.
Yeah.
So that's where my mind went. What were your takeaways of 2023 that you're bringing into 2024?
From 2023, I would definitely say to like be more introspective, kind of to your point of like
Introspectualizing is very important.
Introspectualizing is going to be a very important thing for this year because like as you said, like with everything going on is like you're just kind of like going and going and going, and sometimes you don't like just say whoa, stop, and just like give yourself that time to breathe and like give yourself that time to reflect. One thing, like again, for as much fun and as much stuff that we did this year, one thing I did struggle with was sort of like, as you were saying, like just chilling. You know, like I still have a very hard time of like giving myself me time. Like
that is the hardest thing for me. It's
like,
the hardest thing.
It is very difficult for me to be decisive about like what I want to do in downtime. Because I'm like, I don't want to spend too much time doing this because like then like I'm not gonna be able to do like other things. But like I need to just say like, okay, this Saturday I'm just gonna sit on the couch and just play a game all day. Like I'm like, like Christy is great at that. Like she is very much in tune with. I know what I want to do. I know what I'm gonna do it, and then I'm gonna do it. Where me, I'm like, but what are the options?
Right.
Is there
what
something else I should be doing? Like, if I do this, what aren't I doing? And I need to just be like, yeah, fucking wake up on a Saturday. I'm going to pop in a movie, play some Gears of War, make a sandwich, and then just start it all over again. Like, that should be, like, my weekend, essentially. But I'll sometimes just sit here being like, I got to do something, but what do? I don't want to start this because that's going to take this much time. But if I do this, I won't be able to get this other thing done. So like, where do I go? What do I do? And like, I need to stop doing that. And I need to just like, today, this is the goal.
Yeah.
This like have one thing that I want to accomplish that day. And I need to be better about setting those like just, and it could be anything. It could be like, hey, I want to get up and like make a great lunch. Nothing else beyond, I mean, like things beyond that matter, but like nothing else beyond that is like the priority today.
Right.
Or maybe it's like, hey, I want to get up at 8:00 and go to the gym. That is my priority. Or maybe if it's even like, hey, I want to make sure that like Christy and I have like a good dinner out. We go do a good little date night. And like, that's the focus of today. And not just like sitting here going like, well, fuck, like, what do I do? Like, go, no, I got this thing accomplished. I'm going to fuck off for the rest of the day.
Blakely K is actually right in the chat. Like overthinking the day
oh my God,
is
it's
the
worst.
Yep.
I do need to stop.
And then you get nothing done.
You get nothing done. And like, that's the thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's, when I look back at 2023, I'm going to say it's like probably my most productive year of all time.
Right.
But it's also probably the most I've learned about life. And I'm getting to that age, right? You know, like I'm in the future for you. Like I'm a year ahead of you. So like, you know, and trust me, it's a scary place. Like, you don't want to be here.
Oh my God. I was telling my team that today. I forget how it started, but I was just like, y'all, I got 2 bad knees, a bad back, and sometimes I screw things up. So like, that is what your mid-30s will be.
Totally.
Yep.
Yeah. It's the realization, like you kind of get it in your late 20s, your early 30s, but like your mid 30s, like you really realize nobody has any fucking idea of what's going on. Like nobody has a fucking clue.
I got
like
some
nobody has it.
I got some things
figured
I gotta tell you
out
after the show.
Everyone's just winging it.
Yeah.
And everything's held on like the fucking Star Wars universe. Like everything's just a fucking restraining bolt away from falling apart.
And we all have just that open vent and the trench run.
Totally.
Where if anybody shoots into it, we're just like, yeah, I guess that's it. We're just crumbling.
Yeah. So with that being said, with that depressing image that we all just painted for all y'all here. Enjoy yourself.
Enjoy it.
Enjoy life.
Enjoy time.
Enjoy what you're doing.
Yeah.
If you're not, figure out a way to enjoy something.
Just be weird. But like
just
not,
be weird.
But like not creepy.
And
weird,
that's the thing.
Weird and creepy are two different things. Don't be creepy, be weird. Because weird
be weird.
Fun.
Like as long as you're weird with yourself and like you're not impacting anyone else around you.
Oh yeah.
Who the fuck gives a shit?
Yeah,
who gives
open
a
up
shit?
Your mind.
Right. I mean,
Try
there's a lot of ways
things.
to do that. But
go on a walk.
So that is the mentality that I'm bringing into 2024. Is we're gonna get weird. Yeah. Life's short. We're gonna do the things that we want. We're gonna achieve great things. We're gonna make great things. But we're gonna have some fucking fun.
Hell yeah!
All right. We're gonna have some fucking fun, and it's about time about not hitting the fucking finish line, but like actually enjoying.
Yeah.
What's going on, enjoying the vibe, feeling the vibe.
Yes.
Flowing with the vibe.
Yes.
That's what we're going with.
Pushing away the bad things, bringing in the good.
Yeah. Because, like, in all honesty, like in November, like a nuke could go off and that could be the end for everybody.
Bro,
so, like,
I am
as of right, and trust me, folks, like, I stopped watching the news because it doesn't matter.
I can't change anything.
No.
Like, okay, so watching the news right now to me is like when it's like when somebody drops, and like this happened the other day, when like somebody drops a stack of cups at a restaurant, and you're like, oh, I should go help, but like 10 other people go in and help, but then like they're all bumping into each other and dropping the cups again, and then like it's just becoming a bigger mess. And I'm like, you know what? I want to help, but I'm gonna stay over here because I feel like I'm just gonna get in the way.
That is the greatest analogy of how this world works that I've ever heard.
Like, I want to help, but I feel as though my efforts are just going to be disruptive, so I'm going to hang back and try to figure out a different way that I can support whatever.
To just enjoy your moons over my hammy.
Yeah, I want to enjoy me, and then I'll donate over there. That's just.
He'll give to the take a penny, leave a penny. That's it. Like that.
Listen, I got a lot of change in my pocket. I'm just gonna drop it here, but I got to go over here because like I just can't. Like, I'm sorry. I support you and I hope the best, but I'm just not cut out for this.
God damn it, it's amazing. I feel like that's how everyone feels. I feel like that's how everyone feels, unless you're one of those people that goes to help to pick up the fucking cups. Like,
yeah, it's, yeah.
So,
yeah,
I'm gonna give you a minute to think about it because I know you're not prepared.
I've already got some ideas.
You got some ideas. So I'm gonna go first.
Okay.
First off, folks, again, if you don't have yourself a planner,
boy, got himself a planner again. Look at him.
Okay. As you know, I'm a man who likes himself some office supplies.
Yes, you are.
But I'm here to say I'm ready to take down the big planner industry.
You got something to say about Big Planner?
I got something to say about Big Planner.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, you see these motherfucking rings?
That is
right here.
That is a phone book. What are you doing?
This, sir, is a happy planner.
Yeah, okay.
It's the big style. which is U.S. letter standard. They make smaller ones.
8.5 by 11 there.
But listen, my eyes are going a little bit, so Papa needs the big one. So
wait, hang on, time out. I got called out the other day for the size of my text messages. Okay, listen. This goes back to a theory and a thought that I had very recently, where it was like, you just can't drink like I used to. Like, those days are long gone of me just drinking a bottle of Jack Daniels a night and then jumping off the roof. I just can't do that anymore. And it's like, yeah, you weren't supposed to do that to begin with.
Right. That's not a thing that you're supposed to be.
The reason you can't do that anymore is because you've destroyed your body. Kind of like how I work at a computer for 8 hours a day for the past 10 years. And I had all of my font at the smallest possible font it could be because I've got good eyesight. And then after 10 years, I'm like, you know what? I noticed that I'm straining a lot more.
Like, we can get up from a 0.8 to a 0.12. It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
So yeah, like, I increased the size of my text messages, and Christy was like, "You got some big messages there." I'm like, "Yeah, I got some 34-year-old eyes going on right here. What do you got to say about that? I got 2 bad knees too." So like, no judgment on the needing a bigger planner, because sometimes you just need you just need a little bit bigger to get by.
I like the space.
Yeah,
I like the space.
Space
you know what?
Good.
What it really is the smaller ones get lost.
Yeah, you just
that's the problem.
And they're just not as effective.
They're not as effective, and I need my writing's not great, so like I need room.
You need room to handle it, and sometimes you just need a big girthy planner.
Get yourself a goddamn planner, okay? Because here's the thing, all right? Happy Planner prides itself on being the thing that like you can fully customize. Yeah. They fucking license Disney, and I'm a goddamn mark, so like I buy the shit. And that sort of thing. So this is actually my last year's planner.
Oh.
Okay? Because I fucking loved my last year's planner.
Okay.
It was one of the greatest gifts I've ever gotten.
Okay.
It was a Christmas present.
Yeah.
And it led to my most productive year of all time.
There you go.
I fucking loved it.
That's great.
The goddamn Happy Planner fucking people. The people who pride themselves on making it so that you can fully customize your shit and you can tear pages out and you can do the full fucking thing with the stickers and the stamps and the tape and the fucking shit. They did not make a 2024 refill for the Disney big Happy Planner. They wanted me to fucking downgrade my setup for some goddamn bullshit. And I said, no, thank you, sir. So I said, I'm taking down Big Planner.
There you go.
This is it. This is there's a line in the sand.
Damn
that I
the
will
man.
Not cross. So found myself an Etsy shop that was selling a template.
Okay.
For the new year. And so I downloaded that, and I had to go in and fill the dates myself. But from now on, I can just do it every year. And I got my own custom getup, and plus put my goddamn tracker in there anyway. So what the fuck? So I get everything lined up, and I'm like, I'm not printing this myself because it's got to be, double-sided. And I got myself, like a fucking 2009 fucking HP.
Who's got
piece
the
of
time,
shit.
anyways?
Who's got the time? So I sent it off to the goddamn UPS shop.
Ah, okay.
Right? Motherfuckers fucked it up.
What? No.
So again, it's a fillable PDF, right? So what they did was they compressed the file and got rid of all the fillable content.
Oh.
So I got a whole calendar year of blank shit. Of blank fucking shit. And I'm like, I spent hours filling out the year of fillable shit. And I'm like, so I call the guy, and I swear to God, I got Travis on the fucking phone. All right. And he's like, Oh, I see what your problem is. Like, yeah, the file compressed. And I'm like, oh, so like it's your guys' system, right? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, so what are we gonna do here? And he's like, well, you can have it reprinted. I'm like, great, you're gonna reprint it for me? He's like, no, you got to submit like a new order because like we did already print it. I'm like, yeah, but like you printed it wrong, and like you said you printed it wrong, because of your like. And he's like, all right, hold on, and then he gets fucking Murphy on the line, and he's like, I'll give you half off.
Oh no. No.
And I'm like, like at this, if I pay for it again, I'm already over the price of a new fucking planner.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not saving money anymore.
No.
I'm not saving money.
No.
So I now no longer shop at the UPS store.
Oh no.
And now I get all my prints done at your goddamn local library, folks. You pay your taxes.
The free library. Coming in clutch
you pay
every
your
time.
Taxes. Don't sleep on the library.
Don't sleep on the public libraries.
Don't sleep on the library. But anyway, I got myself a brand new goddamn 2024 with the same layout, same everything we got going on. I got a new fucking tracker, and I got new goals. So here we go. New goals for 2024. We're coming in hot here. Motherfucker. So I think the running thing was a really good idea.
Great idea.
So we're gonna keep it going.
Nice.
52 runs.
Keep it up. Don't stop.
Just because like I hit my ideal weight last year as well. 190 pounds. Which was what I'm rocking still. So like I want to keep it up so that I don't fucking go back up and shit like that. Yeah. So 52 runs. I'm already got 3 crossed off for this year. Coming in hot with some goddamn metal.
Look at you.
As well.
Look at you. Oh my gosh.
Fucking
look at that
Pluto.
Thing.
Oh yeah, fucking it slides like it'll show you the year.
That is magical.
I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, yeah.
And then it just drops down. Ran a 5K with the family over at the Run Disney. Was a hell of a lot of fun.
Y'all look great doing it. It looked like you're having a blast.
It was a great time.
Yeah,
it was a great time. Highly recommend. I mean, there's some things I wouldn't recommend, but like other than that, like it was a good time
for the most part. Yeah.
So we're going for 52 runs. Mm-hmm. We're also going for 52 yoga sessions. This year.
Okay.
Specifically yoga.
I like it.
I fell in love with yoga.
Yoga's
like
the best.
It's so hard.
Yes, but it's so good.
It's so hard, but like at the end you're like, holy shit, like you can feel yourself becoming more flexible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Highly recommend it. So I'm gonna do 52 yogas this year, and this one is gonna be tough.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna be really tough. By the end of this year, by 2025, your boy is gonna be able to do 100 consecutive push-ups.
Okay.
100 consecutive push-ups. There was a challenge that was thrown down.
Oh.
Couple of my friends here, there was an impromptu push-up competition.
Oh yeah.
And the number to beat was 65.
Okay.
At the time. And at the time I was like, I'm not even entering. Like I'm like you guys are drunk and like I'm not, and like this is not.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna hurt myself.
Yeah.
But I took that knowledge and I said, the Juggernaut's coming for you.
Juggernaut's, yeah. Get him out there.
Yeah, he doesn't give up. He doesn't stop.
Mm-hmm.
He's a goddamn train.
Yeah.
So 100 push-ups before the end of the year. I'm sure I'll fucking film it or put on goddamn Instagram. Follow me. Hit those lower thirds, But so those are my fitness goals.
Okay.
For this year. Personal goals. I'm gonna carry over the recordings.
There you go.
I have a catalog of songs I need to get fucking on tape.
Okay.
So 2 songs recorded and released this year is on here.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is where we're gonna start to get weird.
No.
This is where 2024 is. We're gonna embrace the weird, right?
I like it.
So one of my goals is going to be to try or slash do one new thing every month.
Interesting. Okay, go on.
It is arbitrary.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and I'm sure I probably do this anyway, but the point is to make it a point to recognize that you've tried a new thing for the month.
Okay.
Because that's one of the things that like is another thing that really popped out about this year or 2023 was I know I did so many things.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the year, I'm like, I know I can't remember them all.
Oh yeah.
You know? And I think part of that is not stopping to take the time to acknowledge the things that you're doing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to acknowledge that I'm doing a new thing every single month.
Cool.
Probably on the show. I'll probably be like, hey,
We'll talk about it.
guys, it's fucking something weird.
Yeah.
And yes, running a 5K, I've never done before.
You haven't done a 5K
so that
before?
I've never done a 5K before. This is my first race ever.
All right.
Patrick Fenton's running a wrestling company this year. That does count as a new thing every month. I'm sure you'll get a fucking dog bag of bullshit on your front door every month. So like,
there you go.
Happy 2024, buddy.
2024, man. Yeah.
So I've got that. The next thing I'm going to do is, I had the habit tracker. If you follow me on Instagram, I post it all the fucking time.
Oh, yeah.
Last year, there was a blank spot at the end of my habit tracker that I never used.
Okay.
Not one time. So my goal this year is to have a flex goal every month.
Okay.
So every month we'll have a different flex goal. And I did say that, if I find something that I like, I'm just going to stick with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So for this month, my flex goal is to do 10 15-minute meditations, which I've done 2 so far, and they've been phenomenal.
Okay.
I highly recommend it. And then, so that's it for the personal goals, the fitness goals. There's some professional goals, but I'm going to skip over that. Podcast goals.
Yeah.
Here we go.
There we go.
Podcast goals. Number 1, last year, I was going to put out a new piece of content every month.
Yep.
That did not happen.
Well, it happens.
I made it for a while. It did not happen.
Yep.
What I am dedicating myself to is I promise to put out at least one short every month.
Okay.
This year.
Okay.
We did very well with the shorts
Very
last
well
year.
with the shorts last year.
I'm going to try to keep that going.
Okay.
So that is what I'm guaranteeing for this channel.
Mm-hmm.
A goal for me is to try to double the audience size that we currently have. Last year we tried to do that. We gained a significant amount of followers. So if you did subscribe to this channel, we greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
We've gained over 100 subscribers from last year. So that's a hell of an achievement. I think we should both be very proud of that.
Absolutely.
But we're still not close to where we want to be.
No.
And I think that there's a lot of things that we can be doing more on a consistent basis to get that following that we really want. So I'm going to try to double. That's one of my goals, is to have this channel double in audience size. And my last goal, this one might kill me. It might kill me. I hope y'all like Slayful of Wishes. Hope y'all like long form, story driven content. Because my goal is to do 2 this year. 2 long form, maybe audio, maybe not.
Yeah.
Who knows? Still in the works, but it was so much fun to do.
Yeah.
And it was something that I really, really wanted to do for a long time.
Yep.
I'm like, oh, we can get so much mileage out of this.
Yeah.
So I hope you like it. There may be in a series that might come out, I've got some ideas.
Yep.
So if you like Slayful Wishes, if you like stuff like that, let us know
Mm-hmm.
so that we know what you want to see so that we can make that kind of stuff. So those are my goals. Those are my goals. And then one other thing that I really want to harp on as well is I do the habit tracker.
Yep.
Like I said, one thing, I'm going to put this on the screen here. This is my habit tracker, y'all. I highly, highly suggest if you get one, you definitely should. One thing I put on there that is not a goal, it's not related to any goal, is I put family activities.
Oh, look at that.
Because, like I said before, I think it's important to acknowledge it
Mm-hmm.
because there were plenty of times last year where I was like, are we doing enough stuff with the kids? Like as a parent, like you always just kind of like wonder,
Whoa.
like,
yeah.
like, am I too focused on me? Like, should I spend more time with the kids? Like this, and it really got to a point where I'm just like, I don't know. And like we spend a lot of time with our kids compared to a lot of people that we know. So I think it's important to track and not necessarily to make sure that I'm doing the thing, but like to acknowledge that yes, I am doing the thing.
Yeah.
For me, for my own, type of comfort, to make sure that I'm giving my kids what they need, type of thing. So I'm very excited for 2024.
Hell yeah. And I see Ryan Bergman here in the chat. And yeah, you did pitch an idea for something long form to a host of this show. And yeah, man, like we're always Brain Wreck is always looking for new ideas and new pitches. So
we're gonna get weird.
We
get weird.
We can get weird this year if you want to get weird with us. And I think we can definitely have a more formal conversation on potential ideas and whether it's like a little special episode or even if it's just like hey, like let's maybe do something more concurrent. Like I think this would be the year to do it because kind of going into what I see for my goals for this year, and we'll kind of kick things off with the channel, with Brain Wreck TV, if you will. Like you were saying, like dude, like we have so many great opportunities here. I mean, like the channel did grow a lot over the past year. Like, granted, like listen, we're still a little drop in the bucket,
Sure,
a little bucket in the ocean, but like, I think. There's a little bucket hat. That is a nice bucket hat, by the way.
And blackk.com.
Dude, bro, I need some hats. I need some hats in my life. We'll talk. But for this channel, like one of the things I recognized over the past year was like, what is successful? What is stuff that we can be doing more of and how we can change up certain things. And I think, obviously Brain Wreck Live, this is going to be our flagship show. This is going to be ongoing.
Always.
Don't be an asshole. As many of you might already be aware, as we announced in the most recent episode, it is coming to an end.
Yes.
It is just, we found a natural stop, and it's one of those situations where like, hey, we can only read so many Am I the Asshole stories before it gets a little redundant. And we're kind of just, going through the motions. But, Chrissy did a phenomenal job with, taking the lead on that and putting stuff together.
It changed the channel.
And it really changed the channel. I mean, I think her work really brought some of the greatest value to what we were doing. And I mean, like,
100%.
And it gave us a lot of opportunities for shorts and stuff. One of the things that I'm looking to do for this year, and we can call this a goal, is to take the episodes of Don't Be an Asshole and chop them up into segments and then use those segments as produced content for the show or for the channel. So like maybe once a week we'll have like, a 5 to 10 minute video of like a segment from an episode. And there's really nothing, like the main goal of it is just to say like, hey, like we're taking the content, we're chopping it up, we're featuring it because like there is sort of that mentality of like what really works best on YouTube. Is it long form? Is it short form? Does it need to all be consistent or just need to all fit in with a similar theme? But I think that, just considering how well the shorts did, how well the pre-recorded content does, I think what we're going to start doing is testing out how those little snippets run over the past couple or over the next couple of months, and then maybe we'll do more of them. Maybe we'll just do like one recap special, a quarter or something like that, where we just compile a bunch of things. But that is a goal that I have for this year. Also, I do want to have more video game date nights. So I am going to put this out there, and I'll have to talk to Kirsty about it. But I'm sure she'll be on board for doing at least 4 this year. Maybe at least
once a quarter.
At least once a quarter. And when I say 4, I mean 4 playthroughs, not just 4 streams.
Oh, like 4 games.
Like
is what
like essentially 4 playthroughs. Like even if a playthrough is knocked out in a stream, like that will count.
Right.
But it's like
right.
We're not going to stream 2 hours of Killer Frequency and say like, okay, that's one. We have 3 more. Like that's not how it's going to work.
Right.
Like 4 completed games through video game date night.
I like that.
I want to try to get that done. We talked about the Don't Be an Asshole segments. I talked a little bit about wanting to do off-channel live streams for myself and then bring that into produced content for this channel. So like that'll be something that we'll do. Fully on board with the follow-ups to Slave Full of Wishes. We talked a little bit about that previously. So
that's right. We got some ideas.
That can be a team goal of 2 additional ones this year. I think that'll be great. And then like I would really like to identify, and this is kind of like this is really a goal, more or less just something I want to accomplish, is just like taking a look at how things have worked and then just identifying like next steps for building upon that, rather than just being like, oh, let's test this, let's test that. Like seeing what really works best and then like diving into that a little bit more. Like I know the wrestling content, for gaming has worked out well. So I want to get back to that. I want to get back to doing more like undercard classics.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah, that's a lot of fun.
Yeah. So like definitely gonna be some opportunities there. And like I said, realistically for goals, more content for Don't Be an Asshole that's just recycled. The 4 video game streams or the 4 video game date nights a year. More content being produced on my end. Those are kind of like rough channel goals for me. I'm gonna go with health again because I think health is very important to work on.
You're starting down a good path. Getting down a good path.
I'm not quite there, but I'm close to being a year with a psychiatrist. So I am looking to expand upon that and going to start seeing a therapist this year. So that'll be something that I hope to accomplish. And also like just figuring out kind of what I need to do to continue on the path that I'm on. Because like I said, folks, mental health is amazing when you are on a good path and are able to get shit worked out. It's great. I feel wonderful. You still have your bad days, but shit works.
There you go.
So definitely looking to expand upon that. Also, I need to get my knees looked at.
Yeah, what's going on, fella? Like you keep talking about your knees.
I got bad knees. I just need somebody professional to look at my knees and just tell me what I need to do. So that is going to be a goal for this year, is to have my knees looked at. Also, getting back into a fitness routine. So you said by the end of the year you want to be able to do 100 consecutive push-ups.
Yep.
I'm going to say by the end of summer, I want to be back to benching 230.
Okay. What is the end of summer? Like the actual end of summer,
the actual
like the
end
date,
of summer. Like mid-September.
Okay.
Mid-September. Because here's what I'm going to tell you. I have not worked out in months.
Brother, you got to get on the 52.
Brother,
you got to get on the 52 train.
I know.
Get on the 52 train.
I this year, like I feel like I tried to maintain like a relatively consistent schedule early on, and then just fell off. It just completely fell off. And like, but again though, I had a great year. It was just the shifting of focus and shifting of priorities. But this year, I do want to get back in on a regular workout schedule.
52.
And
52.
I need to do more than
52.
52. Realistically, I need to do more than 52.
Well, no, but that's the start.
That's the start.
thing.
Yeah.
Because you'll hit it by like fucking October, and then like, because it's a number and it's not once a week. So like you do
Right.
3, that's
Yeah.
3.
Yeah. And like I am looking to start small because, I think what I can do is start getting up early in the morning and giving myself 20 minutes of controlled movement.
September 22nd.
Yeah, September 22nd, end of summer, I'm going to hit it by then. But yeah, in the morning, giving myself 20 to 30 minutes of controlled movement, which is movement that I can do, I can control. It's not based off of some, fitness ideas. It's like, I'm going to do 30 minutes of push-ups. I'm going to do 30 minutes of bands. I'm going to do 30 minutes of
yoga.
stretching. Yeah, yoga.
30 minutes of yoga.
I want to do that every morning. And I want to start going to the gym more often. We'll say at least 3 times a week to start. And we'll go from there.
That's lofty, brother. Like going from 0 to 3 times a week is lofty.
Brother,
I'm telling you.
I've done it before.
I know, but like you're gonna push yourself too hard.
No. Believe me, because it's not going to be head first dive in. Okay, I think 3 days a week is very doable.
Okay.
Very doable. And listen, It's not going to be full 2.5 hour workouts or whatever. It's going to be like, I'm going to go to the gym and just do an hour of cardio.
There you go.
Or I'm going to do an
Cardio's
hour.
great.
Or I'm going to do like an hour of calisthenics. I'm going to do an hour of light weight training. But like, because the key is getting yourself to point A. Like that is the thing. And I need to get back to point A. So I got to get myself to point A, and then we'll go from there. But I want to make the goal like 2:30 by the end of summer.
2:30 by September 22nd.
Because
What are you benching now?
I'm not benching at all, my dude. I'm not benching at all. But
I did push-ups today.
Yeah.
I'm starting at 15.
I did 12 yesterday, and I'm like, this is great.
I'm starting at 15.
But
so like 100 is lofty.
But here's why I'm saying 2:30. Okay. And this is really fucked up to think.
Oh boy.
10 years ago.
Okay.
I hit my physical peak.
24.
24. 24, 25. Okay.
Mm.
And it started around this time where I said, you know what? I got to focus more. I got to get better. I got to try new things. And cold turkey, I went in and started doing 2-a-days at the gym. And by the end of that summer, I was benching 230.
Can I tell you something?
What?
I think right now,
Yeah.
I'm at my physical peak.
Really?
I've never felt better. I've
That's
never
tremendous.
been leaner.
That's great.
52, brother.
52.
52.
Yeah. I feel like a bag of shit. I'm
52, brother.
No. So, okay. Fucking, let's wrap it up. What I intend to do is also focus on quarterly efforts.
Goddamn right.
Okay?
What was that?
Quarterly efforts.
Quarterly efforts.
Because here's the thing. I could sit here and say like, oh, I'm going to do this by the end of summer, or I'm going to do this by the end of the year. But here's the thing. What are you going to do to get there?
That's right. You need a plan.
You need a plan. So here's my goal. Starting this quarter. Yes, you can do it with a planner, or you can just say it on a podcast and then have, your friends hold you to it at the end of the year, either or. This quarter, I will be back in a routine for 3 days at the gym and 20 minutes of controlled movement a day.
Okay.
Whether that is going to the gym or just 20 minutes of controlled movement outside of the gym. That's going to be one goal. Another goal, we're going to knock out a video game date night this quarter.
Okay.
Also, we are going to knock out a very special episode that I have been talking about for the past year and never put pen to paper. But we will be doing, and I say we, as Christy and I, will have some more special episodes popping up on the channel. We will have one before the end of this quarter.
Oh, okay.
Also, there will be a what is Bergman 2024 podium in pickleball tournament. I'm doing it, dude. Go for it. Pickleball, like,
Yeah.
I hear great things about pickleball. Like,
So many people, like, it's coming back.
No, what do you mean it's coming back? It's been on the rise for years. It is the fastest growing sport in America.
Like, I remember, like, when I was a child, right? Yeah. Like, we belonged to the YMCA.
Yes.
And they had pickleball courts.
Okay.
And I'm like, I don't understand.
Sure.
I don't get it. I don't understand any of it, right? Never heard about pickleball again.
Right.
And then, like, earlier, like, last year, like, my sister got into it.
Yeah.
And, like, now all I hear about is pickleball.
It's a fast and growing sport in America.
Yeah.
Fast
and
growing
NASCAR.
Sport in America. What?
With pickles.
Anyways, so also, getting weird. Also, before the end of this month,
this month,
it's
the 10th already.
I know. Before the end of this month, Christy and I will have some finalized plans for a business.
Oh, shit!
We talked a little bit about this before, because there's some stuff that I owe, and I'm going to get that done here very shortly.
Okay.
And then
very exciting.
That's going to be Q1. And you know what?
Q1.
We're gonna start there.
I like it.
Yeah,
I like
Q1.
it. It's lofty. It's ambitious.
I think it's good.
It's gonna be.
Yeah.
I'm hoping for the best.
Here's what I'm committed to for the end of this quarter: 3 days a week in the gym, 20 minutes of controlled movement a day, a business plan, fucking one video game date night, and then another produced piece of content with Christy and I. That's Q1.
What the fuck else do you need to hit that subscribe button?
Subscribe, bitches.
Ring that notification bell.
Yeah.
Did you see the goddamn new intro? We're putting some fucking effort into this goddamn channel.
I gotta finish the other graphics. And stuff,
hit those fucking lower thirds. I worked fucking hours on those things.
Ooh.
Like, let the people see them. Right, we're getting weird.
Wait,
2024 is on the rise, folks.
It's not working.
Like, we're fucking doing it. I got all sorts of plans. Look at that.
Look at that. There they are. Here, I'm gonna play them again.
They could be better. So like,
we're
gonna make them better.
Weird size.
Yeah, like I got other ones I can use. I got a template.
Okay, yeah.
So
we'll work on this more. It's hard to see.
There you go.
You need some more back filter.
Totally. Doing it on the fly. So anyway, 2024. Subscribe to this channel.
Yeah. Are we done?
You're in for a roller coaster ride. We're doing all sorts of shit.
Are we ending?
Yeah. Hey, what else you gotta hit?
I got nothing else.
All right. Go fucking buy a t-shirt. There's some shit over there.
T-Public, Brainiac TV. Look it up.
For this week and for this year, I've been Jason X.
I'm Kevin Graham.
And this has been your show.
Peace.